Once, not too long ago, the lab was alive. Not with danger, not with fear, but with laughter. The minions, tiny yellow goofballs, ran wild with joy, bumping into beakers, slipping on banana peels, and inventing things they never understood. At the heart of them stood Kevin, tall, responsible, always first to act when Gru needed help. His love for bananas was only rivaled by his love for guitar solos and making his friends laugh. But then came the night. Quiet. Too quiet. The lab had emptied out. Just Gru adjusting knobs, and Kevin watching curiously. On the table, a single vial, glowing faint green. The label? Formula X13. Strange, even for Gru. It wobbled, then rolled, hit the edge, and fell. Glass shattered on the metal floor. A hissing mist escaped, swirled, danced through the air like it had a mind. Kevin, always curious, stepped closer and breathed it in. That night, Kevin didn't sleep. He lay on his bunk, eyes wide, his skin faintly glowing. He muttered in his sleep, strange syllables. Gibberish, except it didn't feel silly. It felt rehearsed, remembered. His roommates thought it was just another joke, another sleep-talking prank. They laughed, tossed him popcorn, went to sleep. By morning, Kevin was gone. His bed untouched, the wall beside it torn with deep claw marks. One of the minions touched the scratch, recoiling, blood on his finger. The search began. Drones, flashlights, Gru shouted orders, Lucy joined in. The lab's power flickered, but no one noticed. Then one drone feed caught it, a shape tall, bent backward like a spider, skin gray, one enormous black eye, empty like a void, fingers twitching like broken wires, and somewhere in the static, a laugh. They found no sign of Kevin, but the deeper they looked, the stranger things became. Minions started disappearing. Sometimes they returned, but different, smiling too much, blinking too little, repeating themselves like broken records. They moved like puppets, danced to no music, whispered words that weren't theirs, laughed when there was nothing funny, and always stared at the same corner of the lab, where the shadows thickened. Then came the footage. A backup cam, left running deep below the main levels. It showed a chamber. Something unnatural pulsing in the dark. A creature, no, a fusion of minions. Limbs stitched together by tendrils. Faces twitching in unison. Eyes glowing green. Kevin's voice, whispering beneath it all. They called it the first one. A hive, alive, and growing. And Kevin wasn't lost. He was leading it. The infected began to worship, knelt in front of the hive, dragged others into the dark, not to kill, but to merge, to join. Voices layered into a single song of static and screams. Gru tried to stop it. He really did. But one day, he was gone too. And Lucy's voice was last heard through a broken radio. Just 2 words. Help me. Then, silence. Now, the lab is dead. Only silence echoes through its halls. Until 3 a.m. That's when the power flickers. And the giggling begins. Faint at first. Then, louder, closer, closer. They say, if you hear your own voice in the darkness, do not follow, do not speak. Kevin remembers. Kevin watches. And beneath the lab, the hive still beats. Every pulse absorbs another soul, another voice, and one day, it will whisper your name.